Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Welcome back to the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio program. Bill, it seemed like we just started 5 minutes ago? I mean,
just about that.
And that's what makes this thing click. In fact, we went so fast that Ron Wong had to drop out. So he was with us for a while, but he's too busy catching fish down in Wetumpka, Alabama. And we're going from Piney Flats, Tennessee, to Buffalo Ridge Refuge. How about that, Bill? I mean, we're
beautiful place to live, work, and shop.
It is, and if that name is not familiar with it, well, that's where they're going to have this year's Becoming an Outdoors Woman, or Field Day, or as we call it, the BOW. And it's a scaled back, but I wanted to get on it quickly because it's going to be June the 5th at Buffalo Ridge Refuge in Humphreys County, which is not that far from Memphis. It's normally been in over near Crossville, but of course COVID got it last year, and so we're going this year with a one-day session. And who better to talk about that? And our good friend Donald Hosse, he is the TWRA Wildlife Education Program Coordinator. And Donald, I know this, it's just good to have it at least back, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. I was going stir crazy. I'm glad things are starting to get back a little more normal. And,
yes,
you know, we're passionate about the outdoors and sharing it with the people, so we're excited. All my instructors are fired up, and it's going to be an awesome workshop at an awesome facility for sure.
And now, how long has this thing been going on about?
Phew. Oh, we're about 26, 27 years.
Wow, I knew it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of folks, I can't tell you how many people have been through that, and people I've known from here in Memphis have made that journey to Crossville, which is a great place, one of my favorite places to stay or visit or whatever it might be. But you're going to do it on one day. So let's talk a little bit about the transition to a one-day event and maybe walk us through what's going to happen on that June the 5th.
Yeah, man, I would love to, and thanks for having me. And like I said, we're at a different facility for this particular workshop, and we try to do stuff, you know, as much as we can across the state. Just glad we're finally having the opportunity to do something.
Yes.
And Buffalo Ridge is really unique in that we've got something, you know, nowhere else that our agency has. And one of the classes we're offering is actually the long-distance shooting, in which the participants will be able to shoot up to a mile, which is pretty incredible.
Holy, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then also, you know, we have over 10 miles of trails in which the participants are going to get to do some trail riding with ATVs if they'd like to. The Buffalo River runs through the middle of the property, so if the participants would like to do some kayaking or canoeing, they'll have an opportunity to try out some different types of paddle sports equipment and, you know, float a couple of miles of the Buffalo and doing a wild edible class so they can learn, you know, what plants they can eat out in the wild. And
now say that again now, Don. Hold on now. I lost that wild edible class. Hear that, Bill?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You're a chef, Bill. So you need to, you know, check. I know you can't. Maybe they'll let you go since you could get a mile away and watch it. But
hey, there's a lot of good stuff on the ground what you can pick up and eat now.
Yes,
there really is.
This class, are these basically what you normally have? Have you done pretty much the same?
Yeah.
So this wild edible, folks, listen in on this because this is not just shooting and fishing and hunting and all this different kind of things. This is very educational, Donald. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, and that's what we want to attract. You know, all types of outdoor enthusiasts. Just not only the hook and bullets, but
yes.
you know.
Yeah.
For instance, the 3-day workshop, we offer over 20 different classes. So we want to, you know, and everything's hands-on, which is great, too.
It is,
so,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for first-timers to the most experienced. You know, you're going to always learn something when you're in the outdoors with like-minded individuals. And it's something, you know, if you sign up for the four-wheelers, we're going to have you out there.
Okay.
You know, in the wild edible class, you're going to be going foraging, and they're going to come back and have various things made, you know, from stuff that you harvest. So it's, you know, that's what's another neat thing about the Outdoor Woman program. You know, you sign up for it and you're actually out there doing it.
And have you done the long distance shooting before?
Well, at the Crossville, Bridgestone Firestone's not too far away, and we do up to 1,000 yards.
Up to 1,000.
We've had a lot of ladies that have never shot before.
Yes,
that come out there, and they're shooting still at 1,000. And so now at Buffalo, we got lucky, and we've got a 1 mile, so we're shooting 1760. And you talking about when you first see it, you can't believe it. But just the confidence, especially in a new shooter.
Yeah.
Going over the fundamentals, and they won't believe what's happening until they do it. The equipment can do it. It's just having the knowledge to make it happen. So
one of the problems,
it's an awesome course.
One of the problems is, man, I'd be able to see it.
Yeah, and that's what actually we have cameras because with mirage and other factors that are going on.
Yeah,
that far away, even the best spotting scopes in the world can't pick up the hit. So we've got remote cameras that will show the steel and all that kind of stuff. So it's an awesome place. It really is. I can't say enough about it and how excited we are to be having this event.
So the workshop fee is $40. Get that, $40, along with the 2 sessions, include lunch and snacks. I'm big on snacks, especially when I'm shooting 1,760 yards. I'm going to get hungry before I can get to my bullet, So the space is limited. So, Donald, how can they get involved, and where do they go for information? I guarantee you there's some folks listening to this show this morning on this May the 22nd that would be interested because of, as Bill said, the closeness of the Buffalo Ridge Refuge being right across the Tennessee River. And that's what, even if they can't make this event here in August, in conjunction with the National Shooting Sports Foundation, we're looking at doing a shooting clinic for women August the 7th. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So, and then the second weekend of muzzleloader season, we have a women's Beyond BOW muzzleloader hunt on the same area, and it's an awesome place and a lot of outreach, not only for the women, but we're also doing stuff with kids, and we've done trapper workshops and squirrel. I mean, just the gamut goes on. But the best thing they can do is go to our agency's website, and especially the females, if they want to sign up, they can go to the BOW page and they can receive the information electronically.
TN Wildlife
on the email list.
TNWildlife.org. That's
yes, sir.
I've got it memorized in there, and of course we're all hoping 2022 will be back to normal. I mean, we're getting there. This is a step forward, and it kind of made my day when I got the press release from you guys over there that this event is back. And again, go tnwildlife.org. Look for the Becoming an Outdoors Woman or Bow Field Day, and that's June the 5th at Buffalo Refuge in Humphreys County. Hey, Donald, thank you, buddy. Always good to talk to you.
Always great to talk to you too, Mr. Ray, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right, buddy. We'll stay in touch. Have a great day. All right.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Folks in Memphis can't drive west. You might as well hop in the car and head up to Buffalo Ridge Refuge.
Look at that. Bill just got $25 on the TWRA for saying that on the radio. No, like a NASCAR rider. No, you're exactly right though. That's about 3 hour, less than 2 hours probably.
About a 2 hour drive.
Yeah, and particularly for you folks listening in Jackson this morning, or Brownsville, that's even closer for y'all.
It's about a 1 hour drive from Jackson.
There you go, and this big event is a lot of fun, and it's been going for over 26 years. So it's made. So, Bill, I got before we let you go, and you're heading to Florida. Tell the listeners what's going on in Florida.
Well, I'm heading down to Tampa and then driving down to Okeechobee Monday morning. But I am not going fishing. There's a congressional tour. We're going to have about 25 both state and national politicians. State senators and congressmen, that sort of thing, out on Okeechobee, and with a bunch of experts, kind of letting all of us, because I'm not an Okeechobee expert, but talking about the issues with, the pollution and water flows and that sort of thing. And a lot, if you watch the news, you're seeing these algae outbreaks starting up again. And,
yes.
We're going to talk about what's bringing that sort of thing on.
It was really bad last year, if I remember. The national news jumped on this, and a lot of the people who have docks on those backwater little canals, and everything, was having an experience. And I have been across the Everglades, and that's a scary trip for me, knowing that the Seminoles are still out there, and they're still looking for me, I think. But what a beautiful place down there. And you were telling the group the other day about how many we were out almost out there. How many acres are we being lost every day to the coastal waters?
Well, now, that's on the Mississippi River.
I know. What was that though? You mentioned that.
It's a football field every 100 minutes is the current calculation.
Is that not something? A football field every 100 minutes.
The fishermen will understand this. You can tell on your Navionics chip, even if you've just updated it, you're going to see places that show land that just in a matter of weeks are no longer there.
Wow. Well, that's what Mr. Cooksey does, folks, and he does a great job, the Sportsman Outreach Coordinator at Vanishing Paradise for the National Wildlife Federation. Bill, as always, thank you, buddy, for being with us on the fourth Saturday, and maybe we'll get you down here and get the radio station to buy you lunch. All right, anyway, let me tell you about next week. It is what, Shelby? It's fifth Saturday, or is it first Saturday? It's first Saturday, and that means Brother Darrell, Dave Gabbert, and Gene Smith, the pun master himself. Hopefully they'll be in studio with us. That always adds a lot to it, but looking forward to that. Great shows coming up down the road. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And remember, tomorrow is my birthday, so just send them to Intercom Radio, all the prizes, gift cards, things like that. Just drop them off at the front desk, and somebody will pick them up.
Larry takes Venmo.
Yeah, that's right. I take Venmo. Thank you a lot. Okay. As we say all the time, doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. What else, Bill? God bless the USA.